The only person's opinion that matters is his, as he dares to take out the Cobra.
Heavyweight boxing, guys. One punch can change everything. Nice straight left jab by Tate right out of the gate.
Lot of weight stipulations around this one, Riley.
It's definitely going to be a huge factor here. Andrew Tate starting off early, good combinations, good jab to the body. A lot of speed on display from Tate.
Jab, the body's going to set everything up, Riley. I'd love to see the bigger men, the heavyweights, using that punch. Sets up the right hand, sets up the hook right hand. Beautiful punch selection by Andrew.
Tate, right hand, nearly connects on the chin of the champion. More trying to frame with the left hand, BJ, but not really successfully.
He's got to get that left hand going early, Ben, and not just use it as a paw. He's got to make sure and let offset Andrew a little bit with some of his offense.
Instead of a paw, he needs a claw, Riley. 2 minutes left in round number 1.
Well, he's trying to box the better boxer right now, and that's not the strategy that's going to work. He's got to get in here and fight him.
Tate returns to the ring after 5 years. Rides an 11-fight win streak. Has not lost in 13 years.
I like the body jab from Tate a lot. He's changing levels with his head, trying to find the range for Chase, still stepping in, shooting the right hand of the body, taking what Chase gives him. Big left hook.
Big right from Demoor.
Both these fighters chins straight up in the air. Very, very high risk style.
Tate said he's been prepping 4 months for this opportunity. The question in my mind was, how can he unwind and translate the 85-plus kickboxing bouts into the squared circle, Riley?
The hands naturally low for Andrew Tate right now. It's allowing him to snap that jab in unnoticed, but it's a high-risk, high-reward game.
Demoor, patient. The champion not looking to explode into the pocket on Tate. Andrew dedicating some shots to the midsection.
Andrew Tate settling in a little bit here, BJ.
He is. He looks fine. He's, setting up the jab, the body. Chase is still kind of trying to get high when he's landing the shots. Chase needs to get his head off the center when he jabs and set up his other shots. Keep everything off the jab, though.
We talk about Demoor's physical appearance, right? It seems like he has everything that he needs to succeed within boxing, but sometimes, right, the skills take a little longer, Riley.
Sometimes they do. He's been developing those skills very well, especially over this last year, but 6 rounds is a long time to work. Andrew Tate's been in here so many times. He's been doing this his entire adult life. It's a tall order.
Demoor clinching here. It's a short shot from Tate. Chase not really committing to the right hand whatsoever, BJ.
No, not yet. He's still trying to find the range. And, if I'm Chase Demoor, I'm going to get that left jab going a little more authoritative. He's given 1 round away to Andrew Tate so far. No problems, 5 to go, but he let Andrew Tate get up to a good start.
Strong clinch from Andrew Tate, showing his experience in Muay Thai and kickboxing.
10-year age differential. Andrew Tate, 39 years old. Like we mentioned on broadcast, doesn't need to be doing this, right? Could just be enjoying his life, but here he is trying to prove that he still has it. In his corner, it's Tristan Tate, the former UFC fighter Luke Barnett, as well as Amir Subasim. Now, BJ, if you're in Tate's corner coming in round 2, what are you suggesting?
I'm going to say, look, continue to set that jab the body up. Now start jabbing body, jab head. Bing, bing, instead of just one jab to the body. And then looking down, jabbing head, jab, or right hand of the body. Just mix up the level, mix up the playing field. Chase can't defend his head and his body. So take either one. But boom, down, up, or up, down. Keep mixing it up, and don't let Chase's right hand get going. Keep stepping to your right side.
The champ, Chase Demoor, not electing to take the stool. Andrew Tate sitting for that brief 60-second pause ahead of round number 2.
An incredible look of intensity on the face of Andrew Tate. Pure focus and dedication to the craft.
With how many times his fans have put out that clip of Josh Bruckner and Chase Demoor. Losing to Chase Demoor would be a huge blow to Tate's legacy.
Chase needs to get his left hand going a little more instead of just pawing it. It's a disadvantage. He needs to get that shot going instead of trying to...
Big right from Demoor. Tate meets him well.
Big shot landed there. Big combination lands from Andrew Tate.
He hurt Chase there, and Chase tied him up smartly, but that's the area where Andrew Tate's going to have a lot of success and close to Chase.
Chase trying to tie up, neutralize space here. Andrew Tate has has the champ on the ropes here.
That's where the experience shows once Andrew Tate gets in close. From range, Chase can kind of keep him long, keep him away. Once he gets close, Chase is going to struggle.
Chase is standing directly up, and now that Andrew's mixing up the levers, landing to the body and then going upstairs, it's starting to expose it.
Bad habits from Demoor, extending with both arms. Not really responsible offensively or defensively, Riley.
Chase is grabbing over top of him to try to weigh on him, but Andrew's got so much experience in the clinch. As you can see, he pulls his hips in tight, stands straight up, and supports Chase very, very well.
Demoor trying to throw that right hand like a fastball.
Left hook.
Tate comes into the pocket with a combo.
See him walking in with those shots, Ben. He shot the 1-2, the left hook, and then the right hand. And when he gets close, he gets in those corners. If he can free his hands up and come up the middle, he's going to have a lot of success.
Chase really hasn't uncorked that right hand much, but he's had success in a few times he did.
Again, pawing with both hands, trying to occupy space. 1 minute to go in round number 2. We clinch again.
Chase is trying to slow him down or something. He doesn't seem to want to fight right now. Maybe he got hurt earlier.
Nice right from Demoor that partially connects.
I'd like to see Andrew taunt and feint a little bit right here to get Chase off his back leg a little bit. That'll help. And Chase, I'd like to see him get the left jab going. Get that hand instead of just using the measure of the paw. It's time. We're in the second round now. Let's use that as a weapon and a tool instead of just trying to paw.
Tate going downstairs. The champ clinches up once again. Maybe trying to frustrate the challenger, Riley.
He's a little gun shy right now. Doesn't seem to be able to find his shot. Something's bothering him. He's reverting to his old ways, as you could say.
It does look like Chase Demoor is regressing skill set wise in front of us. Last time we saw him here in X Series was against Nathan Marxone. Seemingly had improved the fight before that. There's a big win over Tank Tolman. Demoor, opportunity here in the clinch.
Kind of pushing him there, fouling him a lot. Hopefully the referee will get control of this thing.
Big right from Tate.
Pushing him down.
Andrew Tate slips to the canvas.
He's trying to bully him right now. He's trying to wrestle him and wear him down and beat him up. He knows he can't win the boxing match, so he's trying to make it dirty. But he's also got to land with power. He has to do something other than just wrestle him.
Look at the body language on Andrew Tate. As we look at some replays here, Tate hunched over, hands on the knees. BJ's looking a little bit tired.
A little bit, but also you can't take too much from that. You know, Chase landed a good right hand right there on the replay. Let's take a peek again. See how it worked out. We see Andrew coming in with the left hook. Still around, I give Andrew Tate based on the aggression, but Chase got a little closer in that round, Ben, with the right hand.
Demoor, again, not using the stool. Seemingly has the stamina, right, Riley? The cardio on the champ side.
I mean, for such a big man, he's always had a pretty great cardio, just naturally, and that was without the weight cut. When you have to cut so much weight, the way you do it is with cardio a lot of the time. Inherently, when people have to drop weight, they often come in much fitter than they would otherwise.
The Cobra trying to put the fangs on the champion. Third round underway.
I'd like to see Andrew get his jab going here instead of just kind of looking for the big power shot. Disguise the power shot with the jab.
Demoor leaps in with the right hand. Tate avoids.
Chase is doing a bit better at smothering the offense of Andrew. In the first round, he was outboxed pretty cleanly. Right now, he's making it a bit dirty, and Andrew hasn't made the adaptations yet.
Demoor, more active with the right hand. PJ, the champ, starting to show some tools.
Needs to let that shot go. Good jab by Chase right there. Andrew rolled off it nicely, and you know, Chase is really doing a lot to control the left head, control the head of Andrew with left hand.
Starting to look much more like a fight. Good clean left hook to the body from Andrew
Chase right there. You saw Chase kind of wobble in the corner.
Tate buttering up the ribs of Chase Demoor. 2 minutes remain in round 3. Cobra takes the center. Chase Demoor, former college football lineman, led the NCAA Division II and blocked kicks in 2018. Now he's trying to block the strikes from Andrew Tate. Oh! Big right from Demoor.
Definitely caught him with the shot. It looked like he pushed it a little bit, so Andrew doesn't seem too bothered by the shot there. Good right hand.
Chase wears it well. Responds with some of his own.
Chase pushing the Cobra, trying to find some significant offense. Andrew Tate pushing and pressuring. Nice right to the body, but Tate's in the corner. Big shots from the champion. Tate covering up. This is Chase Demoor's opportunity.
Nothing really landing clean, Ben. Andrew actually landed a couple good shots in tight there. He's landing with more conviction. Tate's shots, he turns them over, snaps the shot a little bit more. Chase is kind of pushing him a little bit. He's not setting his shots up.
Tate's gassed, gang. Tate is gassed.
Yes, he is. And both guys are head hunting here, so Tate's really got to get calm, get relaxed, get that second win, and start focusing a little less on shooting hard headshots.
5 years away from competition, 4 months of training. Andrew Tate trying to put his willpower to the test here. 40 seconds remain in round number 3.
He's standing too straight up with those shots, Ben. Andrew Tate's got to stay down. And it's just a matter of who lands the right hand first.
Well, Chase Demoor just landed a right, now jumps on top of the Cobra.
Chase finally finding his range a little bit, turning that shot over quite well. The tide is slowly starting to turn, gentlemen.
Tate, hands are low, pop seems to be gone. Doesn't have the ability to go strength for strength with the champion rider.
The lactic acid is building up in his arms. He's been holding up this 220-pound man for 3 rounds now.
Chase Demoor swinging with a right. Runs into a shot from Tate.
Still unable to connect, Ben. You know, Chase is getting too tall and trying to load up to the head. He needs to go the body shots. Still a close round.
Big collision there at the end of the 3rd. Tate walking back to the corner, but Riley, the stamina appears to be on empty.
I think that was Chase Demoor's first round. 2-1, I would have it. That was a close round. I agree with BJ. Chase has to go to the body. We've really never seen him do it. We've never seen Chase be able to develop that clean left hook to the body. He's doing the best he can with the tools he has, and that involves breaking down his opponent, causing that fatigue, and then he's going to look for the big shot.
Talking about fatigue, here's a look at Andrew Tate ahead of round number 4.
Yeah.
Hands are on the knees, BJ.
Yeah. He's
body
exhausted.
language not great.
He's exhausted. What he's doing too much, guys. He's trying to load up a little bit too much. So what he's got to do is really set the shot up. 1 down, 2 up, 1 up, 2 down. He'll be a lot more successful that way instead of just trying to jump in with the right hand. He's just got to relax here. Go back in the middle of the ring, relax, jab up right, jab down right hand up, and be sharp defensively and walk Chase into something.
Gary Olive, head corner and trainer of Chase Demoor, has led this revival and this renewed skill set that has sent the champ on a 10-fight unbeaten streak. Round number 4. Big shot from champ. Tate eats it.
You see Chase standing, top G standing straight up on some of those right hands. Got to be more defensive.
Difficult to be defensive when you do not have anything left in the tank, Riley.
Well, Tate relies so heavily on using counters, not using the guard. And now that he's built the fatigue, his reflexes have slowed and he's not getting out of the way. He's standing there clean. Big shots landing for Chase Demoor.
Everyone doubted the champion coming into this. He was written off time and time again. But now he has the momentum against Andrew Tate. Big collision there from Demoor.
Very close, huge right hand from Andrew Tate, landing on the chest of Chase.
Tate's trying to stand firm. There's a big shot from Tate.
Big right hand, got Chase's attention there. Andrew timed that well.
Looks like the nose of Demoor is lacerated. Red, like old St. Nick's hat. Chase pushing Tate into the corner.
He's just trying to bully him. Really no technique at all there, but so much size, so much athleticism.
Chase's technique's completely falling apart here, guys. I'd like to see him box a little more instead of just trying to wrestle and, set those shots up instead of just...
To be fair, BJ, he did not have much technique coming into tonight.
Yeah, true, but he had more than he's shown tonight. You do what you got to do to win the fight. Of course, I understand that, but it seems like his technique's just going out the window.
Well, he was being outboxed in the first round, and it seems like he's having a lot more success when really he's just trying to grind out his opponent here. Still a lot of time left. 2 more rounds after this one, and a minute 10 remaining in the 4th.
Yeah.
More hugging than punching so far in the 4th frame. 1 minute left. Tate pushing back into the clinch. Each guy seems gassed.
Right.
Chase Demoor, biggest opportunity of his lifetime. Catapulting himself to superstardom with a highlight over the Cobra.
And here Tate's got to watch out for the right hand. Is the main shot he's got to watch out for. But you see Tate trying to wrestle, and Chase is really making it difficult for him in there, pushing him off.
Chase looking like the fresher fighter.
Yes.
Demoor clinching up with the kickboxer. Tate wearing on him. 30 to go in round 4. Tate has not thrown a significant strike in quite some time. A takedown attempt from Andrew Tate.
You can see that leg itching on Andrew Tate. Maybe I'll just fire a head kick real quick.
Couple knees to the body, maybe. Crowd is booing, not getting the result that they want. Demoor, nice connection inside. Chase Demoor, ending the fourth with some fury.
Good round four for Chase Demoor.
Back-to-back solid rounds for the champion as we come to the final stretch of this Misfits Mania main event. Riley Osborne, your assessment on both guys.
It's going to be very easy to call this 2-2. It's going to be who wants it more, who digs deeper. Andrew Tate has had no ability to enact his will in the second half of this fight. He needs to get the space. He needs to be able to get back to utilizing his boxing ability, because right now he's being smothered. And in the moments that he's not being smothered, Chase Demoor's outworking him. Big right hand there, lands clean, but Chase eats it well. He's showing great durability. That was a big question. How was the weight cut going to affect his durability? So far, he's showed not much.
I'm not sure if I'd give that last round to Chase or not. It was a close round for sure. I'm not sure. He was busy, but he didn't really land much clean. He survived that jabbing that right hand. Tate landed a big right hand. It was a close round. I think in Dubai, that round might have went to Andrew Tate.
Chase Demoor, obviously the much younger fighter. Andrew Tate, 39 years of age, hasn't fought in 5 years, possibly showing that age.
Demoor again clinching, peppering all the dimensions of Andrew Tate. Crowd continuing their disappointment. Demoor trying to look for a big shot here.
The referee's really letting Demoor kind of push and shove in there. I'm a little surprised how physical he's letting it get. Big advantage for Chase.
That's a good point, BJ.
Yeah, and referee normally doesn't let that happen.
Nice shot inside from Demoor. Tate clinches up. All the trash talk from Chase Demoor trying to get into the head of the Cobra. Now they're going toe-to-toe in the fifth.
Holding him down there, still a 220-pound body on top of him. Big right hand. It's over. Wow, tough
Tate
shot.
looks wobbled.
Yeah, he got hurt right there with that right uppercut. That was a tough shot.
Chase Demoor trying to put him away. The Cobra has never been the king of the jungle. 2 minutes for the champion to work.
Huge hard shot. Clean uppercut landed. He swarms him, but he's not able to find the second shot that he needs against such an experienced fighter. Andrew Tate able to weather the storm.
Tied him up nice there, Riley. He used some smart veteran tactics because he was definitely hurt.
Again, Chase goes for the uppercut. Tate avoids. Andrew Tate, good recoverability on display. But the champion clearly fresher, Riley.
So much time to work, 1.5 minutes left in the fifth round. He lands again.
Chase Demoor unloading. 90 seconds to go in the fifth.
The legs are locked on Andrew Tate. The fatigue is so clear. Huge cut over the right eye of Andrew Tate.
Top G is lacerated as Demoor continues the offense. Look at Chase Demoor eyeing down Tate.
The confidence is growing for Chase Demoor.
Who could have predicted that Chase Demoor would bloody up the top G like this? Big uppercut. What does Andrew Tate have left?
And he's down. Let's see what the referee will decide here.
It was a push. Yeah, it wasn't a punch. But still.
Demoor right in front of him, continues to strike. Tate eating shot after shot, trying to escape.
This could be the beginning of the end.
49 seconds. Demoor has nothing but time. Pounded away.
Andrew returning nothing. He needs to defend himself. If Chase Demoor just got a bit of space, he'd be able to finish this.
Tate trying to clinch for desperation, trying to stay alive. Demoor stalking his prey, laying on him, putting all that weight on him.
The fatigue of Andrew Tate is so clearly on display. He has no power left in his punches. He has nothing left.
The blood flowing from the top G. Final 10 seconds of round number 5. Demoor selling out with the right hand. Andrew surviving.
If Demoor just fired even one shot to the body.
Big blow from the champion. Andrew Tate survives, but barely, Riley.
The fifth round was all Chase Demoor. The second half of this fight has clearly gone to Chase Demoor. Andrew Tate needs something big, but does he have it left? In the corner, we see a dejected Andrew Tate.
BJ, walk me through this.
Big right uppercut by Chase, a lead uppercut. And you know, as a veteran, you can't walk into a shot like that. Absolutely not. It's too easy to see. And, you know, Andrew Tate's simply fatigued, and he wasn't able to get out of the way of it. Too much weight. Beautiful shot by Chase. Around the Chase Demoor, clearly dominated in round 5. I gave him rounds for sure, rounds 3 and 5. 1, 2, and 4 could be close.
3 minutes remain in our heavyweight championship main event. Chase Demoor nearly had Andrew Tate out of there. The Cobra will have one more round to try and produce a comeback. But this is not at all what the world expected from Chase Demoor.
Andrew Tate rises from his corner, literally fatigued. Does he have enough left for the final round?
Demoor again wearing on him immediately, trying to erase the break that Tate just had.
The grinding determination of Chase Demoor is suffocating. He has been all over him for round after round after round, and he is still here in his face.
Nobody believed Demoor but himself, and that's the only person's opinion who mattered. 2:30 on the clock. Demoor jumps in again.
If I'm Andrew Tate here, I'm going to put my hands up and try to walk to him a little bit instead of just trying to fight him off the back leg. Put my hands up, walk to him, and push him around and push him back instead of letting him bully me.
It seems like he just doesn't have the strength left in his arms. The fatigue is built up. The pop is gone from his punches, and he eats a clean uppercut, and another, and another.
Tate might be done! Chase Demoor clinching with the challenger. The Cobra just trying to survive here.
It's in bad shape here, boys. Don't fall in. You got to taunt, feint, take a step back. Put your hands up, walk forward instead of just coming in with your hands down like that. In a fight like this, it makes a big difference.
1:50 on the clock. Chase Demoor overperforming. Andrew Tate struggling. There's a few shots from the Cobra.
Put your hands up and walk forward. Let Chase shoot his one shot, or vice versa. You know, let Andrew Tate walk in, shoot that one shot, and then Chase got to put his hands up and counter him twice. Big ping.
Demoor looking for the uppercut again. Ooh, goes for the right. Tate somehow still here. Another shot from Demoor.
And if Tate had his hands up, a lot of those shots wouldn't get through, I promise you. Now the reflexes have slowed down a little bit, so it's time to, let your hands be a little more defensive.
We talked about the translation from kickboxing to boxing, Riley, and the bad habits of Tate presenting himself.
But we've also talked about an 80-fight career, a 39-year-old man. Does he have the ability to reinvent himself so late in his career? And the answer is clearly no. If he's never fought with the high guard, if he's always fought this way, in the last moment of this round, he's not going to somehow summon those skills.
Meanwhile, Chase Demoor, for the last several years, has only been dedicated to boxing. And yes, he is quite flawed, but clearly way better here in this ring.
You see Tate looking for the one shot of Chase Demoor and kind of sliding off to the side and looking around to counter. I thought Chase would have a little more control around 6 here based on how the fatigue of Andrew Tate in the last round, but he hasn't really been able to pull away in this round.
Final 30 seconds of our main event. Andrew Tate trying to produce a miracle.
Wrestling him around there. Referee's letting that go on.
Final 20. Can Demoor find another uppercut? Can Tate?
And he does! Huge uppercut lands clean, but Andrew Tate somehow wears it.
Tate's got an iron chin. You can give him that.
Great chin by Andrew Tate.
Final 10 seconds. Chase Demoor. Boom. Bringing it to the top G.
Incredible grit and determination from both of these fighters.
What a performance from Chase Demoor. Nobody thought that he would survive a round with Andrew Tate, let alone take him to deep waters.
Wow, what a fantastic performance. The first 2 rounds, it was all Andrew Tate. But Chase Demoor found where he could have success, took the fight where he needed it to be, and kept it there for the last 4 rounds, making this an incredibly close fight. A tough decision to call.
Yeah.
We'll go to the judges and see who wins.
Definitely made it difficult, but at the same time, I would have liked to see Chase, instead of just pushing, land some clean shots on the inside, instead of just, pushing and pushing and pushing. Good performance by Chase as far as making the fight close, but I feel like, technique-wise, he's got a lot more than Tate.
Completely. There's some bad habits that have crystallized for Chase Demoor.
Yes.
Separating and finding space has never been a strong suit of his, but to be honest, it worked out in some way, shape, or form because he was wearing on Tate all fight long, sapping the energy from the Cobra and delivering some venom of his own. What an unprecedented performance from Chase Demoor. If you didn't know, now you know. But again, close fight, right? Tate controlled the early frames. Demoor took over big in the late frames.
Tate for sure won the first 2 rounds. So if you gave him one of the other 4 rounds, it's going to be a draw, in my opinion. So, look, Chase was very game. He was aggressive. The ref really let him fight in there, so they really pushed around a lot, and that was an advantage for Chase Demoor because a lot of you got.
For those that thought there was maybe some predetermined nature to this, you got your answer in full fashion for 6 rounds of heavyweight boxing in the crossover sets. It is 3:33 a.m. local time here in Dubai. Andrew Tate, Chase Demoor have gone the distance. The top G, lacerated, bruised, but it's a return after 5 years away. All right, I do believe that we have the scores tallied, the official decision cooked up. So let's find out who wins this main event. It's us.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge George Milkey scores the bout 57-57 even. Judge Baescalan Sandijk scores the bout 58-56. Judge Gary Kitanowski scores the bout 58-56. And your winner by majority decision. And still, the Misfits Boxing Heavyweight Champion of the World, Chase the God Demoor!
Andrew Tate did not need to take this fight and come back after a 5-year layoff from combat sports, and now he's just been beaten by Chase Demoor. Controlled the first 2 rounds, looked good, but the size, the strength, and the wear and tear from Demoor became too much. And when Chase Demoor started uncorking those uppercuts, it toppled the top G. And now the champ speaks with Riley Osborne.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with these 2 warriors. Andrew, I'll grab a word from you first. That was a fantastic fight. You dug deep. You had to put it all out there. You didn't give up. Talk to us about what it feels like to be back here.
Yeah, I'm 10 years out, 40 years old. Gave it my all, but he's tough. I don't know what to say. He's really tough. Congratulations to him.
Do you think we'll be able to see you in here again?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back, watch the fight, make a decision, but Chase deserves this win. I'm really happy for him, genuinely.
Do you have a message to all the fans back home that are watching you?
It's better to try and lose than not try at all.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Chase. Champ. You showed a lot of grit and determination. You took the fight where you needed to take it. You made it happen, and you got the win. Talk to us about it.
Man, everybody out there who doubted me, all the haters, all the fans, everybody, I love you guys all the same, and I'm just here to do my best and to just keep showing people that no matter what, if you show up, anything is possible. And I just fought the toughest man in the world, Mr. Chop G, Cobra CEO himself, and came out with a victory, and that means everything in the world to me. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you all coming out, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.
Chase, people that have seen your whole career have seen you improve, get better, take tougher and tougher opponents. Talk to us a little about how it feels to be able to deliver such a great performance.
None of this would be possible without JJ. Obviously, KSI, he sent me a very encouraging message last night. I'm going to play it off for you guys later, but that man got me through everything. Obviously, this man right here, Mams Taylor, never giving up on me right here. Everybody give it up for Mams Taylor. This man never quit on me no matter what, and he could have walked away so many times. I just love this man so much for changing my life.
Congratulations, champ. Great fight. Did it.
Chase, what's next for you?
Tommy Fury, you be the CEO, so did I. Bring that ass here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Chase Demoor.